Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Although I don't really know, do people on the International Space Station even have the ability to shower? I mean, that's actually a really good question. I might actually Google that after I make this. Anyway, if we come back out here, we have Goalball Stadium. I don't know why I didn't like this sign. I probably should have. For those who don't know, I just suggest that you look it up since you're already on YouTube, was the GameStop. And, I mean, there's not really much of a reason to show it. These are kind of going out of business as is necessary. That doesn't make it any more obvious, I guess. But yeah, so it was meant to be Pac-Man. So we'll go down this road that was recently added behind the Goalball Stadium as it leads over here to the post office, because that's, I guess, still necessary in this life. Copiers, yeah, mailboxes, copy machines. Yeah, it's pretty basic. I don't know why I started building the most basic unnecessary shit, but I always told myself I wasn't really going to get artsy-fartsy and do pixel art, because that was something everyone wanted to do. I never got into that. I wanted to be original. Thus, we have a giant circle of sand that is meant to be a coliseum, and you have all that general admission standing room around the edges of it to watch Great Grandma fight off a lion. The only reason this is here in the center is so that I can then stand on it and fly all the way up into the height of the world, and then spin around in a circle. That is still fun to this day. I know I did that when I debuted this area, but it's entertainment, and I don't get a lot of it in my life anymore, so we're going to just do that for our own amusement. Now, flying back this way, I'll explain all this in a moment. Actually, no, I'm going to explain all that in a moment. We have the Dunkin' Donuts here that looks like owl eyes, honestly. We go in here, and of course everything's white, orange, and pink, as is Dunkin' Donuts. And you have this little spot where the donuts are actually displayed, and the different options where if you actually want to get something other than donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, then you can get that. And massive block seating instead of the McDonald's tables. So as you see here, we have the album artwork from Milo Zolato from Coldplay. Coldplay's 2011 album. This is the amphitheater. We just had different logos on all four sides. It's the only thing in this world that has lighting other than white, because it has the rainbow flashing shit. As you can see, there's Skrillex logo. Ben and I put together the Coldplay one. Cody built the Skrillex one for me, and originally it was just a Skrillex sign, much like the XII logo. I then built a building behind it. That mentioned, I also have Crossfade's artist logo on their We All Bleed album from 2011, and then behind I did a tribute to the Hamster Alliance, fitting as it would be to have Hamster represented, as because of his work in creating the Easy Muse games. It's mainly the only reason my channel still has any relevance, as I know this is it'll probably be November by the time you see this video, but it's easily been a good 2 years or 3 years since I've posted anything other than music videos that haven't been shit posts. But anyway, in here you have all the seating that's actually leveled as it should be in movie theaters. And you have the stage. Now, what was cool about the stage is when I actually turn 3D particles on again, and there's fire lit up all around. And even on top, I guess. I didn't quite remember. I put some on top of there. But then there's a screen up here so you can actually see the people. And in here we have the club with fire, so it's at least a little bit more lit up. and then you could actually float up these because these are ladders. And when that doesn't work, you can just fly up that, yeah. Because my controller is still janked as fuck. It wants to gradually lift me to the, or move me to the right, and that's messing with me. But yeah, there's this little secret spot high up where you can get high while you're high on life. And at one time, oh yeah, and if you go behind, obviously if you go behind the stage, there's stairs to get up to it. The only thing that bothers me about this rainbow lighting is that one cycle it goes black, and it makes it really hard to fucking see shit in here. But anyway, there's a ladder in the corner that takes you all the way up to this special seating area where this was meant to go all the way across. I know it's hard to see black in this area, but there's stairs here. This is meant to be seating all the way across. I just ended up not building it. Don't know why, but I never finished. So over here we have the tour bus, and it was meant, or improvised based off of, it was built based off of the green city bus that you get in Grand Theft Auto 4, as I was maining that in 2011. And there are cameras on the bus, and you have all the bus seats. It was kind of modeled off of a school bus as well, or at least the inside of it. But the outside of it was built to look like the city bus in Grand Theft Auto 4. Because I always loved that my save point in there now just rests on living this one spot of downtown and owning the city bus and being able to drive around and knock over cars or make them blow up. Because I have a city bus. Anyway. So over here we have the kennel. Where you can drop off your pets while you go out of town and not remember these members of your family for a few days. So there's all these little cages. I guess these are like stalls for horses, if you happen to have any collies or golden retrievers. And then there was a doorway, yeah, right here. Hallway that leads you out to the backyard of it. Well, these little play blocks, I guess, and flowers and a pond or puddle or whatever. Flowers for them to pee on, puddles for them to jump in, blocks for them to hump. I don't really know. As you can tell, I'm getting a little tired because I've only been up since 11:30 because I felt like shit today. But I wanted to get this done while I actually have the ability to record shit. Anyway, as I mentioned, on a prior world I built a Walmart, and that's basically I followed the same design in building this Target. The only thing that was different is that it had WALMART instead of Target, and this obviously instead of red was blue, but the blue, it was the same like design. I even had carts. Well, I don't actually recall if I did on that world. I don't think they had custom blocks yet when I built that world. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't have custom blocks when I built that world, so this would pretty much not have existed in the capacity that it is now. Yeah, so we broke into a store in the middle of the night. There are fences. I mean, basically any custom block I have is here. Pool tables, ovens, kitchen shit, mirrors, toilets, chairs, tables, graves. If you want to buy a gravestone, you can buy a gravestone at Target. We have our little checkout aisles with the conveyor belts that are, 2x2, because they don't just have one long conveyor, they actually have two that are short and right in front of each other.